Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Mike Lindsley. This is a part of the ML Sports Platter. It's called 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley, and it's actually not just a part of IGTV, Facebook, YouTube, all a part of the ML Sports Platter that I've been working on for the last 8 months, but it's also a nice little compliment to my Facebook Live, which I'm going to do basically for the rest of the summer and the fall. I'm going to compliment kind of both of them back and forth, see how it goes. A new feature here, 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley, and it's all brought to you by Bryant and Stratton College. A great time to be a Bobcat. Make sure you go to their open house in the Central New York area. Of course, you can go on August 1st. It's going to be at the James Street location, and of course, the Liverpool location, and you can do that from 4 to 7 p.m. with the hours being pretty lenient as well, so you don't have to worry about worry about staying a few minutes late, staying a few minutes or getting there a few minutes early. You can definitely go to Bryant and Stratton College and their open house, which is going to be a fantastic time. I want to get into the Golden State Warriors here today on this very 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley special. And the one thing that I think is absolutely hysterical is when I hear people say the Warriors are, quote, bad for basketball. This is a terrible thing that's going on. The dynasty is a disaster for the league. Nobody's going to watch. The interest is going to wane. Before I make my point, I will tell you that, yes, the NBA is way down the radar for me specifically. Yes, am I more into the NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, NHL, horse racing, golf? Yes, of course, I am. Do I also realize that a lot of the ratings in the NBA are way higher, more on that in a minute, than a lot of the sports that I have? Of course. The interest for me isn't in the NBA necessarily. College basketball, love it way more than the NBA as well. But I think what people have to realize, even though, having said that, what you have to realize, if you're hating and dumping on the Warriors, just look at recent history, folks. I mean, it's very, very simple. Whenever we've had dynasties in sports, it creates two things. And this is where the argument is for the Warriors. This is why the Warriors are amazing for the game of basketball, whether you have an interest in the league or not. Again, my interest wanes because I don't need to watch games during an 82-game season because the Warriors are going to go to the NBA Finals unless something crazy happens. Look what happened this past year in Game 7. The Houston Rockets, without Chris Paul, they have a huge lead. They still blew the lead, and Golden State still got there, and then they played a weakened LeBron James-led Cleveland Cavaliers team. But what dynasties do, they do two things, and it's incredibly crucial to understand this because this is really where the ratings don't die. This is really where the interest doesn't die. Okay, number one, a dynasty will make new fans for the league. It creates a new fan base for the league. A lot of people who don't have a favorite team but just watch basketball, they go and start clinging on to the Golden State Warriors. They go to watch the winner. That's just how it works. Trust me, I've lived in Central New York for a long time. Do you know how many more Red Sox fans are here because of 2004 and that idiot run and breaking the curse and all the rest? The Red Sox created thousands of new fans because there was just a bandwagon that had to be ridden that wasn't there before. That's exactly what's happened with the Golden State Warriors. There is a brand new fan base of basketball fans, sure, but now they're clinging on to the newest, coolest thing. Maybe they didn't have a fan, maybe they didn't have a team before. Maybe they didn't grow up on the 1970s New York Knicks. Maybe they got out of the NBA for 15 years after the Michael Jordan Bulls, and they haven't really adopted a team. Now all of a sudden, they're rooting for, cheering for, thinking it's cool to wear the Golden State Warriors gear. That's one thing it does. The other thing it does is it creates the hate from people. I can't believe Kevin Durant sells out. I can't believe that they just signed Boogie Cousins. I can't believe they've done this and that and the other. I mean, how much more easy can it get for the Golden State Warriors? Folks, that's a hatred of a dynasty. You know how people are successful? Love him or hate him, Jim Rome. People love him, people hate him. That's why he's successful. Howard Stern, people have loved him, people have hated him. The personalities, the teams, the figures, the entertainment, sports, business, politics, Donald Trump, hate him or love him, there's a lot of hate for him and there's a lot of love for him. Look, if people didn't love him, he wouldn't be president of the United States of America. There were enough people who voted for him. The reality of the situation is if you are loved and you are hated, chances are, based on numbers, based on the ratio and the history of sports, politics, entertainment, you name it, you're going to be successful. The Golden State Warriors have haters. Go look at Twitter. Go look at other social media outlets. Go listen to NBA people. Go watch the memes and the GIFs and all the rest of Adam Silver wearing a Warriors jersey. People cannot believe that the Warriors continue to win. Well, you've got that hate built up as well. The other thing about Golden State not being bad for the game of basketball, let's be honest right now. Have you seen the ratings? Have you seen the ratings when the Warriors play basketball? Have you seen the ratings not just in the Bay Area, Golden Gate area, etc.? Have you seen the ratings when Golden State is playing? And in addition to that, because of Golden State and everybody chasing them, some teams are trying to create super teams and get better, which also creates more fan interest in those markets. Think about Houston now. Golden State has made Houston reshape, rethink their thinking. Now Houston tries to find a super team. Now Houston has more interest from their fans because they're going out and making moves as well. You think about the Eastern Conference. LeBron is always a storyline. Can LeBron go and beat the Golden State Warriors? Now he's in Los Angeles trying to do exactly that as he builds a business empire. LeBron is the most followed figure in the NBA. He drives ratings. Now he's in the West playing the Golden State Warriors more often, trying to take them out in the next couple of years and end the dynasty. The Warriors are impacting the league across the board, and let's be honest, I will tell you right now, I do not like kids at a young age dribbling up with 15, 20 seconds left on the shot clock and just waiting it out and passing once or twice and then waiting it out and then shooting a shot from 34 feet. I don't like it. I'd rather have you go to the hole, maybe draw some contact, get a couple of free throws, get some easy points. However, that's not where the game is today. Everybody's following in the footsteps of the Golden State Warriors. Pass, bob, cut, weave, shoot the three from the outside. All those sorts of things, the finesse and the touch and the outside shot, the dribbling around and popping the three like Steph Curry. Steph Curry's impact on the game of basketball is absolutely positively the second biggest impact in the NBA's history behind Michael Jordan. Look at the amount of people who go to watch him warm up. Look at the people who practice the dribbling on the outside of the three-point shot and then nailing the three-pointer from the outside. Look at the people who want to wear his shoes. Look at the people who are now, look at the young people with the mouth guards out of their mouth. Whether you love or hate the Warriors style, whether you love or hate the antics of Steph Curry, he is being copied across the country at ages right on from 4 or 5 years old all the way up. Look at the way the Warriors have changed college basketball. Look at the three-point shot. Look at the power forward who's 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", who can now shoot the three-point shot. It's completely and utterly changed because of the Golden State Warriors. They've impacted the game. They've sold a ton of merchandise. They've created a dynasty. They've impacted ratings, and they've impacted the way other rosters go about their business to go chase the Golden State Warriors. If you look at dynasties in the past, in the NBA or any sport, the game was at its highest. Come on, folks, because somebody's chasing him, somebody's hating him, somebody's loving him. There's a new fan base. It's changed the entire complexion of sports. Dynasties are amazing for sports. The NFL would probably still be the NFL, but the Patriots just add to the growth and love of the NFL. The Joe Torre Yankees, same type deal. Look at the 80s Celtics, 80s Lakers. Look at all of these teams and look at the height of the NBA. The NBA returned thanks to Bird and Magic. What happened during that time? Dynasty. You know, the Jordan Bulls, all of that. So the Warriors are not bad for basketball. I don't warm to the NBA when it's only a one-team league. I understand that a lot of other people are in that camp too, but I would never say that the Warriors are bad for basketball for the reasons I just mentioned. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. You can get me on Snapchat and Instagram, Mike L Sports 1979, pinstripepassion.com for my Yankees and baseball commentary. This has been 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley. Make sure you download my podcast via Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's the ML Sports Platter. And of course, you can always check me out here, IGTV, Facebook Live, and YouTube. We're brought to you by Bryant and Stratton College. Take care.